Hello and welcome into another edition of America's favorite debate show, Let's Get Real. Our first topic up for debate tonight is which is the better movie and TV streaming service, Netflix or Hulu? To debate this age-long question, we have Ellie Brown, a heavy watcher of Netflix, and supporting Hulu, we have Hulu enthusiast Taylor Katz. Now let's start the debate by talking about the content. Everyone wants to know what can we watch on these websites. Netflix, more of a movie provider, while Hulu, maybe more known for their TV. What are your thoughts, Ellie?
Well, thank you so much for having me. I think that Netflix is great because not only do they have amazing movies, but they also have great shows. So you really can go to Netflix and get whatever you want to watch, whether you're in the mood for a movie or binge watching an entire season of TV. Also, Netflix's shows are just incredible. Everything they produce is absolutely amazing. They're moving into the movie market now as well, and they really kind of pioneered the whole releasing a whole season at once. And I mean, they've got Marvel shows like Daredevil, House of Cards. I mean, you just can't go wrong.
Netflix seems like they got a lot. What does Hulu have, Taylor?
It's not what does Hulu have, it's what does Hulu not have. And when it has 1,600 movies and 2,500 TV shows, I think that's not a lot. We want to talk about some of the greatest shows of all time. Seinfeld, is that on Netflix? No, but it happens to be on Hulu. All of the up-to-date seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, along with anything that's on television right now, you could watch the next day compared to compared to Netflix, where you have to wait about 6 years to watch the content. So Hulu may not have all of the best original content, but they have a ton of great movies and everything you could ever want to watch on TV right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask, Netflix seems to have the advantage when it comes to original content. What do they have on Netflix?
Well, we don't have ads, I would just like to say. I mean, you're
That's
talking about, oh, what does Hulu not have? Well, you do have ads, and we don't. We don't even have banner ads. It's incredible. You just go onto Netflix, and it's all Netflix all the time.
Oh, you don't have to have ads on Hulu. That's the thing. If you want to save money and you don't mind having 30 seconds of ads, then so be it. But if you want to pay the extra $3 to not have ads, which then would bring the price of Netflix to bring to the price of Netflix, then yeah, you don't have ads either. So I don't understand.
I can't even afford iced coffee, much less another $3 a month to not have ads, to be quite honest. I'd rather just, take my average Netflix subscription and not deal with it.
You also talked about original content. It's not like Hulu doesn't have any original content.
But it's not good.
It's not.
All you have is like season 3 of the Mindy Project.
We have Freakish. We have The Path. We have Casual and different people.
I've literally never heard of it.
You've never heard of Freak? Well, then I think you're just
not
not watching great television.
Well, let's move on to how long does it take for new episodes to come out. And we know both of these streaming services have shows that are currently airing. Now, if a new episode comes out, how long until it's on Hulu, Taylor?
Anthony, I think the answer is about 6 hours. I think you have to wait until it's done on television, and then the next morning or even late that night you can watch it. So I think Netflix, like I said earlier, you have to wait until you have your first child to watch the latest season of your favorite show. So I don't really understand if there's even a competition with how long it takes.
Well, it's true that Netflix does not get shows until the next season starts to air. However, I am really more of a binge-watching kind of person than a, take it one night at a time. I'm a busy woman. I don't have time to watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
But you could sit down and
Monday.
watch
Yeah,
all of them in one day.
no, because I get a couple days off and I just pound a whole season out.
Well, the nice thing is that Hulu also has full seasons. It's not like once they have a new episode on, you can't watch it anymore. You can go back and watch earlier from that season or some of last season too. So I don't understand.
That's true. I just don't think that waiting until the next season starts is really a detriment, because then you can get caught up all at once.
But what if you get wrapped up in a show and you need it and you want to watch more, and then you have the ability, one provider allows you to watch it the next day and one lets you watch it in 6 months. You're going to want to side with the one that you could watch the next day.
To be fair, I mean, how many shows do we want to watch that aren't produced by Netflix?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Breaking Bad, Mad Men, Seinfeld.
Well,
all of them
have
let's move on. Let's move on to the pricing here. I mean, how much is this going to hurt your wallet when it comes to buying these streaming services? We'll go to Netflix to start this one out. What are your thoughts on the pricing, Ellie?
Well, Netflix is great in terms of pricing because they've got a sort of level of a system. So you can start out, you can just pay $7.99 a month. You can watch it on one screen at a time, standard definition. That's what I do. I'm usually watching it on a laptop screen anyways. I don't need 4K. And I can share it with a couple people as long as we're all not streaming at 3 in the morning.
But you can get 4K, right?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. So for $9.99, you get 2 screens at a time in HD. And $11.99, you get 4K and 4 screens can watch at the same time. So really, you've got options depending on how broke you are.
And how much is Hulu?
So Hulu is $7.99, and it's not just one screen. You could have up to 3. So that's the base package. And as you said, there are ads. But if you spend the extra $3 and you only pay $11 a month, then you could have unlimited ads. So you would have no ads, excuse me, because no one would want unlimited. But you'd have no ads, so you would be able to not only watch everything, and it's still in the same ballpark as Netflix. So it just seems that this department, pricing is the same. So pricing shouldn't be a factor.
I don't know about that, because when I pay $7.99, I don't have to see anything besides Netflix. I have no ads. I don't have to deal with it. Whereas I feel like you're basically just watching TV when you're on Hulu. You've got to watch a toothpaste ad before you get into your show.
You may have to watch one toothpaste ad that's 30 seconds, but it's compared to the 10 minutes that you would have to watch if you were watching it on television live. So I do think it's a fair deal that only have to watch a 30-second ad for a 30 to 40 minute
But when I'm binge
program.
watching, it just takes me out of it. You know, when like between episodes,
So if
I
you
have
watch
to watch
2
two ads.
episodes, right, you're only wasting a minute. So if that minute is really crucial to your binge watching, I am so sorry.
It absolutely is.
Last question, really quick before we go. We know you can Netflix and chill, but can you Hulu and chill, Taylor?
If you have a companion and you have a television screen, I think you could absolutely Hulu and chill. I don't think Netflix might have said it first, but Hulu offers things that people want to watch.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Netflix said Netflix and chill. I think the American people spoke and coined the phrase Netflix and chill for a reason. I think America has spoken here, so we should respect our country.
It's definitely a great topic for debate, Netflix or Hulu, but we have to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we ask, is it still worth it to go to the movies? Stay tuned.